season opener in Argentina has taken us to a more southern region of the country. We're still in Patagonia, but we're around 80 kilometers south of the old circuit we were at in Villa La Angostura. The climate here is a little bit cooler to what it was last year in Cordoba. It's a bit more of a European feel, but the area is just as beautiful. You can see the Andes as the backdrop to the circuit, and we're on the border of Chile, and it really is the perfect location to kickstart the 2026 campaign.
So I thought the actual racetrack in Argentina was pretty impressive. When you see the spy shots that were released to the public online in advance of the GP, it was difficult to see how much elevation there actually was on track. But when I got there on Wednesday and started to sort of look around, I saw that the track crew had been ripping very, very deep to get a lot of moisture in the ground, because where we were was very windy. Even though it wasn't hot, that 22 degrees still had a bearing with those high winds in being very quickly able to dry out the moisture from the circuit. So the track crews did a great job in ripping, filling with water, covering their tracks, and just doing that right up until race day on Sunday. And so from that side, good track preparation. Track was wide, it was fast, it was flowing, and if you got enough bumps on Saturday, if they could leave them for Sunday, then you know we're going to be in for a good racetrack. 2026 marks the 30th anniversary that the Luongo family then have been running MXGP Motocross World Championships, from their incarnation of Action Group to then Youth Stream to what it is now in front moto racing. Great to see everybody coming together to mark that anniversary here this weekend.
No jokes, eh? So fast.
Sorry?
We need you to talk us through something. Can you explain what's going on with that?
That's a good end of the season.
Guys, I have a question. Who win the title? MX2 title.
Me.
You?
Me.
You have nothing to say?
Let him talk. Let him do it. Let him do it.
Nice, man. Yeah, it's nice. No, don't say that.
Okay, so here we are in the wave section of the Bariloche MX racetrack down here in South Argentina. But this is the most technical part of the track. 9 waves altogether. We're standing here on the outside of the 6th one. The 5th one is slightly lowered on the right-hand side as the riders see it. And then on the final one, the 9th one, that is only really covering the inside line of the sharp right-hander that finishes them. But the major challenge the riders have is that the corner approaching it is breaking down constantly. This soil carves up, but it's loose enough that it breaks away as well. We saw Yannis Regelis in the qualifying race lose positions because he couldn't find a good line to hit in the corner approaching these waves, and that's where he got past. So it's very, very technical here. You have got lots of combinations where you could double through. Riders obviously want to stay across the top of them, keeping that momentum forward. I did see an MXGP free practice, a couple of riders just scrubbing the first one and getting different combinations through, and that helps them because they then do not hit sections like this where it's carved up and it can knock the bike sideways and obviously not just be slow but be dangerous. So there's the most technical part of the circuit here in Argentina. Could be make or break situations for the races, and it all hinges on how you hit that corner and how much speed you carry through this section.
Away we go. 2026 is alive and kicking.
Langenfelder's got issues. He's been down in the first turn. Racist, who leads the way.
It couldn't have been a more difficult start to the season for Simon Langenfelder. In the qualifying race, he got caught up in the first corner, he damaged his wheel, had to come into pit lane, make repairs on that. He then suffered a further crash when he went out on track, which he was lucky not to be injured from.
Coenen going by raceless to take over the lead.
Yeah, going for a race, didn't have the best start, let's say. I came from the back. I don't know how I did. I was just like passing everyone. I was having a good flow. I thought, I was just like passing. I came to the lead, and then I saw Simon had a problem, so he let me pass. And then he wanted to play a bit, so I didn't know why, but I just not let him pass, but I just did my race. I won the race, so that was the most important.
And the Red Bull KTM rider gets off to the perfect start. He takes the full 10 points. Perez will cross the line second, and Malin third. Championship leader with the red plate over on the far right as we look down, and he does not get the good jump, but he gets some power from somewhere, tries to muscle his way down the inside of Zanot and goes and buries himself down there, and he comes out in around about 10th place. The 772, and he does grab a foxhole shot this time around. Around the outside, no, cuts back to that favoured middle. He'll try and switch it back behind the Latvian here. He'll go high, a little bit wider, but it was read very well by the teenager. But it still paid off for Langenfelder, who does take the lead at the end of lap 6. Oh, and Raceless just getting caught behind a back marker here, who holds the inside line. Raceless went the wrong side. Coenen moves up in the second.
Let's go. All white crew with an all white rose. I can't choose when I might need both. Seen them all hate, now they all at the shows, and the money too sick, cause it all gets gross. They was trying to slide, but they way too close. Saying too much, and it's all I know. I don't need friends, I got too many foes, and it's too many O's for me to count this go. I don't got time for them messing around. We're sucking the O, but I'm making it out. Say that they got it, I'm testing them out. They hearing the talk, they ain't making it.
Langenfelder wins race 1 here in Argentina, and wins comfortably as well. Can he make it another victory in race 2 later on this afternoon? Sacha Coenen second. Ian Perez will cross the line in third. But what a race it was for Janis Raceless. 4th for the young Latvian. Right there, look, that was part of the issue. Wolvorn, Valerio Natta, Sacha Coenen, all involved.
Second corner, I just cruised around, and on the takeoff that jump, I saw the two riders in front of me jump on each other, so I couldn't like not jump it, and when I landed, I just like get on the brakes as hard as I could. And I just hit like Valerio, but I don't know, I didn't crash really hard. I just hurt a bit my knee with the handlebar, but like after was everything fine, let's say.
But Langenfelder jumps long. Oh, forces it way down the inside.
Came from a Ford, I'm needing the Lexus. Shooting like Luke, I told him I'm next.
One rider worth mentioning from Argentina is Scott Smulders. Now, for the first time, Scott is on the officially approved teams list. He's going to do the full championship with the 67 racing team, very much a privateer team there, and they admitted themselves that they had no experience with dealing with the sort of altitude that would have an effect on the 250 machines in Argentina. But Scott, despite this kind of handicap and the bike being admittedly slower than most of the rest, got his career best Grand Prix race finish in race 2 with 10th position. And this is not really Scott's favoured terrain at all, so it's going to be interesting to see what he can do when we get to the sandy circuits in Europe later in the season.
The German on the Red Bull KTM will cross the line here in Argentina. He wins in Argentina. He has the championship leader's red plate. He takes his 10th Grand Prix victory.
Woohoo, come on. Yeah, that feels good. Shame about the first motor, but this one feels nice. Double podium as well. Sick. My brother.
How was that? How was that?
Whew, it was a tough one. Second moto, couldn't find my rhythm, so I was fighting a lot with the track. Actually, my first laps were pretty good. Made some good passes. I didn't get the best start. Towards the middle, I was struggling big time, and the guys were coming really, really fast. Couldn't follow the pace.
Nice. Congrats, guys.
Thank you.
I went 1-1, so, and I made it while passing others coming from the outside from a big crash yesterday. So
you made it look easy as well. You looked very smooth and controlled, and it all come together nicely for you.
And when the bike is working, I'm working as well.
Congratulations. See you at rain soon.
I think Andrea, is still young, but only 22 years old, but he's making a lot of progress during the last few years. But he had a good winter. He worked really hard, trained a lot.
We are in Argentina now, round 1. Yeah, really excited to be back in Patagonia. You know, it's an awesome place to be. Last year the track was amazing in Argentina, but looks like it will be the same here this weekend. And yeah, new bike for me, same team, but new bike, so new adventure at the end, you know. A lot changed, of course. I was used to Yamaha and Fentic for many years before, so now to change for me, it's really amazing, and it's really a new start, you know. It's a fresh start, a new bike, and new goals to chase, and yeah, I just can't wait to go behind the gate and give it my all, for sure.
Yes, and I see that you have new kit, new color.
Yes. Yeah, this weekend, of course, bike looks awesome, so kit had to be awesome too, you know. Red boots, some cool Pinister gear, some yellow on it, a little bit orange as well. And then we've got plenty of stuff in the back to show you guys.
Oh, I think you can show it.
Yeah, sure. So for the overseas, it's not so much to show actually. We have just the essential to ride. So first of all, this is a new helmet for this weekend. They make a really cool design, let's say. I love it. And here a little detail with my little dog Stella, of course, always with me. And the star here to remember the name as well. Yeah. So no, overall the helmet it's amazing. So hopefully good start that it doesn't get rusted too much, you know, so it can stay new. And then yeah, then we got a jersey to complete the gear. Also nice. Big Red Bull logo, of course, Ducati, and yeah, all the sponsors. So I feel like we look clean and ready for the weekend for sure.
Yeah, so good luck.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay.
Cheer me on, and yeah, we have some fun this weekend.
See you in the track.
Sure. See you at
Ciao.
the track.
Jeffrey Herlings was fastest in every practice session over the weekend, and after his massive move to Honda in the off-season, all eyes were just on him. And I'm sure himself and the team were expecting good results in the qualifying race, but that did not go to plan.
Rider down, and it's Herlings. Herlings tips over. He was behind Fernandez. Oh, into a back marker. Oh, that was ugly. Big crash for Geiser. Oh, nicely jumps his way through the inside of the corner. Tom Vial picks up from where he left off. He wins the qualifying race here, Tom Vial.
So we've been building towards the season, talking about the battle of the ages, the experienced riders against the upcoming youth, if you like. And we really did see the younger riders prevail on Saturday. A win there for Tom Vial on his first attempt at MXGP. Second for Lucas Coenen, second year, still very much a teenager. And then third place for Andrea Bonacorsi on his first MXGP class qualifying race. So in the battle of the ages, the young guys won on Saturday.
Tom Vial lines up with the championship leaders red plate for the first time in 2026. The YPF MXGP of Argentina about to burst into life here. Gates drop here in Argentina. Race 1 is underway for 2026. Romain Febvre with a better start. So too Tom Vial and Jeffrey Herlings. Ruben Fernandez get him over the line here. Definitely no team orders here at the opening round. Herlings has definitely got his hands full. Oh, lets him have it round the outside. Tom Vial absolutely on fire here in race 1. Just there. So the Red Bull Ducati rider out of 6th place. Herlings looking to pick the pocket of his teammate. Goes around the outside and then down the inside. Herlings leads with 2 and a bit to go. No reply. Same part of the racetrack that Vial found his way past his teammate. A casual look over his shoulder. A perfect start, a dream start with the new team. Jeffrey Herlings wins race 1 in Argentina, and it's victory for Honda HRC Petronas. Had to work hard for it though, did the bullet. His teammate Tom Vial back in the championship as an MXGP rookie, the former 2-time world champion.
They improved a lot compared to yesterday. Had a good start in first moto and was there in the top 5 positions. And yeah, unfortunately I had a crash that I don't know exactly how it went, but I just found myself on the ground. The problem is that I hit my ribs and I could not breathe for a couple of minutes, not at all. So I got really scared and I had no time to jump on the bike. And when I started to feel better, the guys already lapped me twice, so there was no sense to keep going.
I think he was ready for the first GP, but then he was fighting for the 5th position in Argentina, and then he made a big crash. So, and then he had to stop the race, and he did some few laps in the second race, but it was not possible to ride anymore. He had 5 broken ribs and really bruised, so that's bad luck for him, for everybody around. So it gives a lot of pain. So he cannot race in Spain as well. So yeah, he was out, and now he has to recover. But I think he will come back strong. He's on a good way.
Once again. And it's Vial. Oh, I tell you what, coming in hot round the outside. It was Hurlings, but Geiser or Renault, 959. And Ferrato in the thick of it again here. He's got Jonas there with him, 41. But it was Maxime Renault who led over the foxhole shot line. But Tom Vial round the outside, 2 fiery Frenchmen. Well, one a little bit more laid back than the other.
Race 2 was absolutely classic Jeffrey Hurlings. An average start, but powered through, passing so many riders to get to the front, never settling for second place. Set about the gap to Romain, caught the man, passed him, an amazing pass, and really stamped his authority on this championship. And of course, he's going to wear the red plate for the first time since October 2021, when we go to round 2, the MXGP of Andalusia in Spain.
Race 2, we had Jeffrey Hurlings winding down the clock on Romain Febvre to make a move a couple laps from the end. And in the end, Tim Geiser managed to get a top 3, his first top 3 for his new signing Yamaha as well. So we had the old guard in the top 3 positions, but at the top of the championship, or at the top of the podium, let's say, when it was all said and done, it was Jeffrey, Romain, Tom Vial. So you've got old versus youth. You've got Lucas Coenen, who was second in the championship last year, had an off day, had an eye issue apparently on Sunday after looking so great on Saturday. And of course, Tim Geiser rounding out in the top 5 in the championship as well. So a lot to look forward to. Old and new, a mixture of both. It's only round 1. We've got a 19-round campaign. If this is the start, then we are going to be in for one heck of a roller coaster moving forward.
You know, like coming to the first race, I didn't really know what to expect, so it was really nice to be on the podium, won the Quali race yesterday. So yeah, the track was really tough today, and I used a lot of energy that second moto before the restart. After the restart, I was leading, and then I stalled the bike on top of the track, so just some small mistake, and I lost a lot of time, but no, it's a nice way to start the season.
Not feeling like myself with the bike, so really happy to finish second overall. Almost won the second moto, but yeah, Jeffrey was better than me. I feel like I need to work with the bike a little bit to get better, and fitness it's pretty good, but just the feeling with the bike it's not there yet. So yeah, we'll see.
Definitely after yesterday, I couldn't think about it. We had some little issues yesterday after my crash, so I could only get 12, no points. Very unfortunate, but today I wanted to be on the podium. I think it was challenging from the position of the start I had, but I think even all-shot moto 1, win that one. The second moto even had to pass all these great riders, so I came from like 10th to 1st. So it wasn't an easy one, but we made it happen, and I go 1-1 on my first official GP with Honda. Is quite insane. So very pleased with it. I want to thank them and the team for the great job, and looking forward to the next race already.
So obviously the other week you said that you obviously want to win on another brand.
Yeah.
Done as you said.
Straight away, first shot, boom.
Light work.
Not light work, but at least we got it done. Yeah, exactly.
See you soon.
Thank you, man.
Hurlings hits the bank, goes down hard. Tough start for the Bullet.